leading the way on air, online, and on the go. From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of SESH Communications and the Cincinnati Herald. We have a lot going on this week. A little later, we're going to celebrate the 42nd anniversary of the Panayırı Festival. You don't want to miss that. It's coming up soon. Also, we're going to celebrate the 29th anniversary of Juneteenth, and that's coming up. You definitely don't want to miss that. First, we're going to talk about something new, and it's the Black Agenda, a summit that's going to occur June 11th right here in Cincinnati at Woodward High School. Let me introduce you to Sister Victoria Strawn. Everybody knows her as Sister V. Sister V. And so glad to have you here. And Reverend Mark Bomar, thank you so much for coming. I should say you're with the Black Ministers Conference. Baptist Ministers Conference. Yes. Okay, all right. I know Reverend Lynch is always correcting me because I usually get that wrong. But so okay, with the Baptist Ministers Conference. Thank you so much for coming, both of you. So this is something new. This is going to be huge. It's all day at Woodward High School on Saturday, June 11th, and we've got, tell us about the speakers and the agenda.
It's all day and it's free.
It's all day and it's free. It's going to be exciting.
And
I hear thousands of people are coming.
Yeah,
so
thousands of people have already registered for the conference. So it's going to be an all-day event, and of course, there's been a lot of buzz about it, the Cincinnati Black Agenda and what that's about.
Right.
If you look at the statistics in the Black community, it is not good. Recently, the Urban League released a report also, and just about in every area where you look at in health, you look at economics, socioeconomic issues. When you look at all of those areas, we are always high numbers where they shouldn't be. Something is wrong. And so
I was going to say, it's really disconcerting. I remember Donna Jones Baker talking about that. And if you lived in Avondale, like your risk of death was like so much higher than someone living 4 miles away.
Yeah, where you live can determine your life expectancy. Right. And so what are those barriers, what all those factors are. Right. And so at a point, you can't keep looking at these numbers and not do anything about it or not have any real discussion about it. And so that's what the Black Agenda is about. It really is about looking at all of these areas. We're looking at education, we're looking at economics, we're looking at politics, youth activities, employment barriers. We've got to take a real hard look at all of those areas that were mentioned where numbers don't lie. And that's going on right here in Cincinnati, and it shouldn't be. Right. This is a very rich town, and it just shouldn't be. And so what is that thing that we believe we can do to turn these around? And if you remember that report, that was a 20-year report. It came out 20 years ago, and then they just put the other one out recently, back in August. Yep. And so when you look at it and you compare, you say, what's going on here? Nothing has changed. And so to be able to attend an event like this, not to vent, but to really get down. See,
I love that, Sister V, because we're really talking about making some action plans, taking some steps. You have different workshops. Tell us about some of the different forums that are going on. I know I'm one of the media. I'm involved with the media forum, and there are lots of others.
Well, one of the main thing about it is that we'll get together for some time, and then we'll discuss the issues that are going on in our communities, and we'll kind of pick out, I think, maybe 12 or so, and we'll work on those. In the next forum, we'll work on those solution-wise.
I love that, solutions. Let's talk about solutions.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we'll kind of go with somewhat of a 5-year plan to bring these solutions to a head. And in other words, we're not going to just be talking.
Right.
We're going to be
taking action
and doing something about our own lives.
I love that.
It's time for us to stop sitting back talking about we wouldn't be this way if this didn't happen and that didn't happen. And it's time for us to take responsibility for our own lives.
Let's move, And I would say some of the workshops, art and culture, healthcare, economics, I mentioned media, social services, education, neighborhoods, youth sports, recreation parks, employment barriers, and politics. A lot of workshops going on.
Yeah. And again, we're going to have a keynote speaker.
Yeah, let's talk about the keynote speaker. He's so excited.
Dr. Michael Eric Dyson.
He's phenomenal.
He actually, he's been featured all over the place, MSNBC, CNN, and all that, and he's been to this city several times. But his keynote speak is going to really get people very hyped. It's going to get them really thinking. It's going to get your juices flowing about where we are in this time and space and where we want to be and what kind of legacy we're going to leave for our children and our children's children. That's what this is about. And so after the keynote speaker, we're going to get down to business, and that's when the workshops will start.
That's going to be great. And I want to just give a shout out to Dwight Tillery, and we always call him Mayor. He's always Mayor Dwight Tillery to us.
Yes.
Because he really came up with this idea, and so the Center for Closing the Health Gap is leading this effort. I know Renee Mahaffey-Harris is one of the organizers. Ava Jones is the person we should call. Now let's give Ava's number. And I just missed the page, but let's see if we can come up with her number real fast for people to call. It is free, but we do want people to register. They have, and Jeff has all this up. Let's go through that. Okay. Jeff is so on top of it. Thank you, Jeff. Okay. Let's go through that, Victoria.
But if you look at that, it's Saturday, June 11th, and it's from 8 to 4. So registration starts at 8. And again, like I'm telling people, it's an all-day event. Please come out, prepare to come out. And I always tell people, if you can't stay for the whole thing, if you could come, enjoy a couple of workshops and give your input, it would be greatly appreciated. It'll be at Woodward High School, 7500 Reading Road. And one of the key things that it says here is that you're going to have daycare. Daycare. So what we're trying to do is break those barriers from the mothers not being able to come out or the fathers not being able to come out. So we're helping out with the daycare there. Lunch will be provided. If people want more information, they can call 513-585-9879.
Okay, 585-9879. And we want people to call if they need more information. You also have a website, and we're going to make sure that we link people through WLWT.com to, it's the Black Agenda Cincy.
Cincy.org.
Okay, the Black Agenda Cincy with a Y.org. But we'll make sure that people are linked through WLWT.com. Okay, so Saturday, June 11th, thousands of people. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson workshops. It's free.
Yes.
8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Woodward High School.
Indeed.
So thank you so much for coming. So we'll have to do a follow-up where we get a report back as to what happened. It's all about taking action steps.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, if you have missed Juneteenth, you have missed something big, and we are so thankful that Lydia Morgan brings this festival here. This is the 29th year, so we were laughing. We're like, next year is the 30th year, so we know it's going to be even bigger than ever. But it's always fantastic. Welcome, Lydia.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Let's start by giving us a little history of what is Juneteenth.
Okay, Juneteenth is a celebration of the end of slavery under the Confederacy, because as you know, the Emancipation Proclamation did not free people. It was proclaimed, but it didn't free anybody.
Everybody didn't get the word. So President Lincoln proclaimed it January 1st, 1863. Somehow in Texas, they didn't get the message till June 19th, 1865.
And even more than that, people were freed as battles were fought. The paper didn't actually make anybody let anybody go. The people were freed as the battles were fought. And in Texas, there were no major battles. So even, 3 or 4 months after the war was over, they still had their slaves. And General Gordon Granger came into Galveston Island and re-proclaimed them free, and they celebrated, and we've been celebrating ever since.
And that's why it's Juneteenth. It was really June 19th, so it was mid-June. And we're not sure who coined that term, Juneteenth, but it's just become popular.
Actually, the Juneteenth was coined because the date is the 19th, they think, but they know it was a teen day.
It was a teen.
It was a teen day.
Okay.
So that's why it's called Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. And so we've been celebrating in Cincinnati for the last 29 years, thanks to you. And so tell us about what's coming up.
Okay. Well, this year we're really excited. We have still the 2 stages of entertainment. We're moving back to Eden Park. That's a big deal for us.
Yes.
We're very excited about that. And we have the 2 stages of entertainment. And this year we're going to end with a tribute to Prince.
Oh,
so that
wow.
I think is going to be very exciting.
That's going to be great.
Yes.
So now are you starting with the flag ceremony? I remember when my daughter was
12.
in that, when she was little. Yeah.
Yes. The kickoff is at 12, and we start with the flag parade, and we have flags from all of the countries that people were taken from, and all of the countries that they were taken to, which includes every country in North and South America, and some European countries.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and here's some pictures. Tell us about these. These are from some previous
this is
celebrations.
the flag parade. Yes, it is so beautiful. That's one of my favorite pictures. See the shadows on the lake?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, yeah. But, and these are the Fomo brothers. They're going to be there on Sunday.
Oh, good.
Yes. They're a very good group. And this is, I am pretty sure, Jazz Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
They are great. They are fantastic.
Lots of music, yeah.
Oh, and the history, we have living history. This is the Ohio 5th Colored Troop reenactment group. And they come almost every year. They are fantastic. We have other reenactors. We have a Buffalo Soldier. We have the Tuskegee Airmen. We have the Montfort Point Marines. Lots of things that people didn't even know about.
Right,
people didn't know about. I didn't know about the Montfort Point Marines.
Yeah, so tell us about them.
Yeah, the Montfort Point Marines were the first Marines. And they actually were in Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, and they didn't want them. So they put them in a swampy area. They had to build their own bivouac and build their own, just coming in, there was nothing there but swamp. They had to clean it out and build. And, you know, I don't know if you know North Carolina, but we're talking about rattlesnakes and huge mosquitoes.
Right,
you know? But I didn't know about this and how they struggled just to fight for their country.
Wow, yeah.
You know, very much like the Tuskegee Airmen, you know,
exactly.
but these were Marines, and it was
and that's, you know, that's a big thing about Juneteenth. It's not just fun and celebratory, but we're learning about history as well. So great for young people to come.
Oh, yes, and I think the thing is, with the way schools are and the testings in schools, a lot of things, if it's not on the test, it doesn't get addressed.
Right, yes.
And a lot of this stuff was never addressed anyway, because people swept it under the carpet.
Right.
And,
a lot of history that's not really known.
Yes,
we can make sure it becomes known and not forgotten.
And not forgotten.
Give us the dates for Juneteenth.
Okay, Juneteenth is the 18th and 19th, and we're going to be down by Mirror Lake and Season Good Pavilion on Saturday. It starts at noon and it goes till 9 with the flag ceremony. Yeah. We'll also have RLP Productions Miss Black Cincinnati there.
Oh, Kiara Brene Patterson.
Yes, and then on Sunday, the 19th, it will be 2 to 5. And we'll be just at the pavilion, so there won't be any booths or anything up there.
On Sunday,
On Sunday,
That's great. And so it's Eden Park, Mirror Lake.
Yeah, Mirror Lake. Everything is free. We have, except the things that you have to buy.
Right, because vendors will be there.
Yeah, there will be
vendors
there and all that. But and it's just a lot of fun. If you want your kid to carry a flag in the parade, go to our website. Get my phone number, give me a call, because we're looking for kids to carry flags in the parade.
Well, give us that phone number to call.
That number is area code 513-631-7289.
Okay, say it again, Jeff said.
Okay, area code 513-631-7289.
Wonderful. Okay, so people can call you if they want their children to carry the flag. But otherwise, folks should just come on down to Eden Park all day Saturday.
All day Saturday and all Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon, right. And there's food and there's storytelling, historical figures, all that music on 2 stages.
Petting zoo for the kids.
Oh, wow.
Horseback riding. We'll have the Hands for Freedom quilts again. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Horseback riding, that's kind of new, isn't it?
We have horseback riding every year.
Do you? I've missed the horseback riding. Okay, I'm going to.
And he's only there for about 2 hours. So.
Okay, all right. So we'll have to catch the horseback riding.
Oh, and we also have a shuttle.
Okay.
So if you park on Gilbert Avenue, you'll see signs that say shuttle stop.
Okay.
And there will be a bus coming around to pick people up.
Wonderful. Okay, so Saturday, June 18th and Sunday, June 19th, Eden Park. Okay.
That's right.
All right, we'll be there. And then the Prince tribute will be on Sunday.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay,
Saturday
we definitely don't want to miss that. Okay, thank you, Lydia.
Thank you.
Stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment. More great events.
κάνει τη χαρά της, ωραία και παρέα της που κάνει τη χαρά της. Ένα τραγούδι θα σας πω απάνω στο λεμόνι.
Oh, wonderful. The Greek dancer is so wonderful. Oh, this is great. So Panagiotis is about to kick off June 24th. Let me introduce Christoph Zagorianos.
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 Yes,
oh, I said it really well before we got on the air. What happened? Okay, Zagorianos. I said it's phonetic. It's easy. Then I messed it up. Sorry about that. But you are chair of the dancers, and your dancers did a great job. And Christy Toth. So you are the leader for the Hellenic dancers. Is that
the adult group?
The adult group. Wonderful. Thank you, both of you, for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so Panagiotis, tell us the history.
Gosh, 42 years. It's going on for 42 years. I'm 43, so it's been going on my whole life,
right.
with the exception of some time that both of us spent away in the service, not together, separately. We've been here ever since, dancing since we were young kids. Like you saw little Katie dancing.
Yes, that's so wonderful. And so Panagiotis, this is the 42nd year, and it's on Winton Road at the Greek
7000
Orthodox
Winton Road, yes,
Church,
with free parking at St. X High School on 600 North Bend Road.
Which is very key, because parking is like monstrously hard in that area, but to have it, and sometimes we park in the church that's right now, there's
so sometimes there's parking up the street and down the street, but if you park at St. X High School, there's free shuttle service running all throughout the course of the day.
Great, so you can jump on the shuttle and get there, and we should also mention that this year the entrance fee is only $2.
It's $2, and a portion of the proceeds go to the Free Store Food Bank Power Pack program, as well as the Good Shepherd Food Pantry that we have at our church.
At the Greek Orthodox Church. Now, are you also giving church tours? Because that Greek Orthodox Church is beautiful.
Yes, so there are going to be Greek tours. That's tours, excuse me. I do the chores, I think.
Okay.
The tours. It's one of the great things about the Greek Festival is you can come and you can experience almost the entire culture of Greece. And you have the religion, you can visit the church and have the church tours, and you can see the beauty and splendor of our church, and get to understand some of the differences between the Eastern Orthodox faith and perhaps Catholicism.
Okay, great.
And there's
something educational.
Something educational. There's also in the small banquet hall a cultural exhibit that kind of does the best we can do, spanning the thousands of years of Greek culture across the world.
A lot to learn, a lot to see.
There is, and there's lots to eat. There's
lots to eat. Okay, Christy, why don't you jump in and tell us about this delicious food that I cannot wait to dig into.
Nothing but sweets here, and they're all very good with your coffee and tea in the morning or any time of day.
Yes.
But you have your baklava here that people are most familiar with.
Yeah, so good.
And mele makarona, which has some similar taste to it, and it has nuts on top. A lot of people's favorite pasta flora, so I believe that's the raspberry jam on the inside, preserves, and the apricot, which I think is a big favorite. And then the kuluraikia, which are the little braided cookies, which I enjoy immensely with tea. So
so much. And there's also regular dinner food too. I mean,
so you can.
It's not all sweet.
That is correct. So there's lots to eat. So you've got your gyro. You can get a traditional gyro, which is everyone's familiar with the gyro.
Right. It's like lamb.
It's a lamb beef. Meat mixture, excuse me, with it's when it's cooked on the cone and the open fire, if you will, and it's sliced on the pita. It's very good.
Right.
There's also traditional Greek meals where you can get a moussaka, Greek dinner, which is or a pastitsa, which is like a Greek lasagna, if you will, but it has a bechamel sauce on it instead of mozzarella cheese. It's really good. But for the less adventurous, Skyline will be. They have a booth there, so you can get a Skyline. You can get a cone.
There must be some connection there. I don't know what it is.
A little bit. I think it goes back a little bit. There's Greek pizza. There's a lot to eat besides the sweets.
Right. And a lot to do because there are rides. I mean, Oh, and Jeff mentioned salad. Okay, we've got salad too. But then there are rides. I mean, tell us about all the things going on.
So there are rides for ages 3 and up. And so that goes on from beginning to end. There's a lot of
shopping. For the shoppers out there. There's a lot of things that are brought over from Greece. The Cafeneon.
The Cafeneon, which is inside where you can get a coffee, or I don't know if they have tea, but you can sit inside in the air-conditioned space, enjoy a sweet, enjoy your coffee, and just watch the crowd.
So great. It's just, to me, it's a kickoff for the summer. I mean, Panagiotis is just, you don't want to miss. So would one of you kind of give us the rundown here that Jeff has on the screen, please?
Sure. It's June 24th, 25th, and 26th. On the 24th, which is a Friday, it's 5 to 11. On Saturday, it's 3 to 11. And on Sunday, it's 1 to 8 p.m. And again, it's on 7000 Winton Road with free parking and shuttle service at St. Xavier High School, which is on 600 North Bend Road.
Right, really close and great
yes.
shuttle
Oh,
service.
yeah.
And it's only $2 to get in,
yes,
and the money goes to the free store
and
food bag and the
12 and
pantry.
under are free. I'm sorry.
Oh, 12 and under are
yes,
free. Okay,
yeah.
great. So my son gets in free. We'll definitely,
yes,
we'll be there anyway. So, okay,
perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you both of you for coming.
You.
It's going to be wonderful. The dancers were just great. Big applause to them. They're over there in the audience.
Thank you. It was Katie, Kathy, and Nina. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment. Now we have Tamiko Bobo with some more community events.
First up, we have a celebration of Black music 10th anniversary, June 10th and June 11th at the Horseshoe Casino, which is now the Jack Cincinnati Casino. It is at 1000 Broadway Street. This is featuring music artists Jonathan Butler, Gerald Albright, Norman Brown, Kirk Whalum, and Shantae Moore. General admission tickets are $60. For more information, call 733-1555. Next is the Main Street event LEAP at TEDx Cincinnati. Thursday, June 16th, 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the Cincinnati Masonic Center located at 317 East 5th Street. Tickets are $75 and $99. For more information, call 706-5444. Last, we have Melody and Friends. This is YWCA Women's Art Gallery presentation, Issues of Adolescence. Friday, June 10th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the YWCA Women's Art Gallery. This event is free, and if you want to RSVP or for more information, call 241-7090.
All right, don't forget the Cincinnati Herald Nefertiti Awards are coming up. Tickets are going fast. Call 961-3331 extension 10. Get your tickets. And I need volunteers for the NAACP National Convention for Media. So call me at 919-9100 if you can volunteer to help with the media room. You know, the NAACP National Convention is July 15th to 20th. All right, have a great week. Stay safe and stay positive.